What's going on, collectors? Optical 20 here. I'm giving you just beginning of the year collection update. Things are gonna change after this, so you might as well see it now. I've been getting a lot of requests, especially from Eric. This one's for you, buddy. Here you go. So the first shelf, this is just my kind of like my military guys, the GI Joe, Roadblock, the Boss, Solid Snake. You know, they always have a soft spot in my heart. They're not my favorite ones, but you know, I like the fact that they have guns, a lot of accessories. You know, they're not the best to display or to have a diorama because they're kind of limited, especially the movement of this Metal Gear. But you know what? I like them. You know, I like them a lot. They're a big part of my, I guess, growing up. Big fan of Metal Gear. So moving on, this is my really small Terminator collection. Just the DX13. And you know, the battle damage T1. You know, I bashed a second Arnie back there, and also you can see the T1000. I do like them. You know, I like this Terminator shelf. Hopefully they come up with the endoskeleton 1/6, so I can add them to that. Yeah, pretty nice shelf right there, as you can see with the lights up and everything. So you know, you kind of see my man cave right here. But moving on, you know, let's open up the shelf. As you know, the 12. For anyone wondering, this is LED lights. Don't buy this because this is the waterproof one. You don't need a waterproof one. It's just heavy and it's annoying. And so you can see there, Amazing Spider-Man 1, Electro, and also the villains right there. New Goblin, which my buddy already has, and he also called dibs on Electro, so he will be gone soon. At the bottom, kind of mixed up here, right here. I got Classic Predator, the EX version. Also got the Crow EX, and I also bashed another Crow, you know, to give him that no jacket look, which I do like. And at the bottom, you see Loki, the Dark World Loki EX version, and also the Chitauri, the 2-pack that I got. You know, they're so versatile. I love these figures, these Chitauris. You can move them anywhere. You can place them anywhere as a villain. And also at the bottom, so you can see there, I have the Guardians. They're not complete, and they would never be. I'm trying to get rid of them, actually. I don't know, I just got tired of them. Star-Lord, Groot, and Rocket. They're all EXs, so let's see one more time right here. Predator is one of my absolute favorites. My buddy Rob is gonna get that soon. I hate to part with him, but I gotta make room for Batman versus Superman. I'm anticipating that. After that, I might, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. It all depends on what's gonna happen. But yeah, one more look. You know, I always try to open up the E-top cabinets because to avoid glare. And on this side, see, the lights works great. You know, and they're not the best, but they're okay. So I got Thor, Falcon, which I do like the look, and my Superman right here, my Christopher Reeve Superman. And on the back, as you can see, several of my video game collection, Kratos and all that stuff. You know what? Let's open up the lights. You know, it's a bit dark there, so maybe you can see them a little bit clearly. There you go. So I got the Dark World Thor. You know what? I might still buy the Age of Ultron, but I don't see any point unless I sell this one. But it has a cooler base, first and foremost. It has the poncho, so I don't know. I got Mark 43 here. This one I didn't take off the acrylic because it takes time. I got Captain America and Days of Future Past Wolverine, Hawkeye, and Black Widow, Hulk from Age of Ultron, and Bruce Banner from Avengers. I had all their previous versions, but you know, I just want to make it uniform, Age of Ultron all the way. It's just that we don't have any Bruce Banner from Age of Ultron, so that would do. And moving on to this side, this is my NBA collection. So they're slowly growing, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have 2 more on the way, probably gonna be 3. So this is my big 3. Being from Chicago, currently in Chicago right now, this is a grail for us here. You know, this big 3, it's probably not gonna happen ever, or I don't know when's the next time we're gonna win a championship, but you know, we want to relive the glory days. The Worm, you know, like a rebounding post right here, wearing the Worm. And MJ and Concords, you see at the bottom. You see, I built another Rodman because he has a spare body. I'm trying to do the same thing with Pippin, but I can't find a separate body, even on eBay. So if you know one, just hit me up. And on this side, yeah, I get some movie posters here: Man of Steel, the first Avengers, which I think is a lot better than Age of Ultron, and a Joker from The Dark Knight. And up top, T800. You know, these boxes are so nice. I want to display them, but you know, they're big, so you don't always have the room. As you know, I always do a video game collection as well. So Killzone, I think it just fits with my Batman collection. That's why I put the mask there. In here, you know, on the top shelf, you gotta have your best one. So I get so far my most expensive purchase, and I'm so upset that I bought this at retail because it plummeted down a year later on Sideshow. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. You can see Batman right there. That is the, I don't know if it's King Arts or something. I used the Batman that's included here to make another Batman because I don't want to waste it. It's so good of a figure to be just sitting on the armory. I got Catwoman, Selena Kyle, and I bashed a second Harvey Dent from my Two-Face. I'm finally done with my Dark Knight collection. So Gordon, the SWAT version, see there, and I also have Blake with the bat signal. I like this figure, you know, I got him for a pretty good price, and also the bat signal from the back, as you can see there. I opted for the single version because, like I said, I got it for a good price. If I didn't, then I would most likely get the 2-pack. And here I also bashed a second Joker to utilize the if you watched my other video, I'll give you the recipe to make them. But yeah, to make second Joker, my tumbler right here, pretty cool, and also my bat pod, and I used the box for Dark Knight to kind of be a backdrop on it, so it's not just a wood behind it. But you know, I'll show you more of this awesome tumbler. You know, I didn't review this, probably won't because it's too big. I don't want to move it around. And as you know, I got this awesome 3D hologram case thanks to the guys at 3DS HK. And I also got RoboCop. This big box right here, and then, you know, I also collect Blu-ray collectibles. I don't know, they just fit well with my collection. So, and also Iron Patriot. Also another Blu-ray collection right there, the Avengers. That's the one. That's the one that started my Hot Toys addiction because it has a coupon for Sideshow. And this is a new animation from 3DS HK, the Mark III. I love it. You can see here, moves around and everything. Pretty cool looking. Yeah, you gotta pick this up. Also, I got the centerpiece of the Dark Knight right here, Dark Knight Rises. And this is the infamous collector's edition with the Batman Arkham Asylum collector's edition as well. You know what? And then I also got Max Payne. I don't buy this collector's edition for retail. It's just, I think it's silly to buy them at retail. So whenever they go on sale, I pick them up. You know, Newegg or anywhere else, Best Buy. So just keep an eye on it, and you know, it works pretty well. Also, you can see Joker DX11 with Bane. These are my centerpiece right here. I don't know, I like the Dark Knight, you know, especially the Nolan ones. I tried to complete them, and I finally did. You know, I'm the only thing I'm missing, I guess, is some, I don't know if the CEO, but I'm not really keen on Fox anyway. And Two-Face, these guys right here, these three guys are like unicorns. They're so expensive. They're hard to find, and it's so expensive. Hard to find, I guess, a good price. Also, the Bank Robber Joker version 2. I'm just glad that they released this. At that time, it was so expensive. People are, you know, saying foul because it's too much. But looking back at it now, I'm glad that I picked this up. At the bottom, you can see the 66 Batman and Robin. They go along nicely with my DX14 Joker, but they will be replaced by the Keaton Bats soon. And this Batman and Robin, amazing figure. And also my buddy Frank already called dibs on them, so I'm trying to make room. I'm telling you, for the Batman versus Superman, I'm gonna go all out on that one. I don't care. I'm gonna buy every single figure that they release on that. So 2016 would be an expensive year for me, so to speak, when it comes to figures. And let me close this out. Yep. So that is this is my centerpiece. So when you come down the stairs, this is what you're gonna see right away. And this is kind of like my untouchable outside of those two Batmans. And moving on to this side, I just created like a small little space because I'm running out of room. I wanted to display them in a detail, but their base is too nice not to showcase them. So I got the Man of Steel right here, Jor-El, and also Zod. Their bases are so beautiful that if you display them with 3 together, or you can display them each on a shelf on a detail. But you know, I feel bad doing that because I don't know, I want to utilize every space on a detail, and I feel like I'm wasting space if I don't do so. As you can see here, this is my so I just turned around. Basically, this is my man cave. So yeah, I made a little like spot for them because Man of Steel always have a good spot on me. You know, I just create a puck lights, and yeah. So thank you for watching, guys. If you haven't clicked subscribe yet, please do so. And